Every lawsuit is a cash grab. Let me make sure we're clear about that. Every civil lawsuit is a cash grab because in civil court, the only remedy you can recover is cash, buddy. Okay, so you can call every lawsuit I've ever filed a cash grab because my intention and the reason I was hired is to sue somebody to receive cash.
Views, conversations, and opinions expressed on this channel could be subjective or objective and are also for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Here on The Mix, we encourage and implore you to conduct your own research.
Nobody's safe!
Hey y'all, welcome to The Mix. Like this video, share this video. As you can see what this video is going to be about, another one for attorney Tony Buzbee winning court against your very own Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z. Yes, so when this came across my desk, you guys, I was like, oh my gosh, attorney Tony Buzbee on the internet popping his ish. And he also violated Diddy. So before I jump into the topic, you guys, I need for you all to like, share, sub. It's free to do that. If you're interested in donating, hit that Cash App, Zelle, or PayPal. It is in the description section of the post. All donations go toward content enhancement creation. Listen to this video, you guys, from beginning to end. I won't keep you guys long. I promise you all. Also, too, don't forget cash prize giveaway will be hosted the final one, fourth quarter of this year here on The Mix in December. Stay tuned, stay connected. It's free to sub up. It's free to like. It's free to share. You guys also, too, hit your notification bell. That way you'll be in tune with all the content, the content I drop on my channel. And when you hit that like, hit that hype. It's free to hype. It's free to like. Thank you guys. Help push your girl through the algorithm here on The Mix. Okay, you guys. So without further ado, let me go ahead and head on over to X. When this came across my desk, I'm like, oh my gosh, never seen an attorney pop their ish like this on social media. And in my opinion, rightfully so. Attorney Tony Buzbee deserved this win and the other wins he has had against Jay-Z, aka Rocnation, whoever, etc., whoever his team of attorneys are, because it's a lot of them. So, but yeah, let me head on over to X and then I'll come back, you guys, with my final thoughts, reaction, and opinion, because initially Jay-Z was talking all this ish about attorney Tony Buzbee, talking about he's a cheap lawyer with a cheap suit. I said, oh my gosh, poor Jay-Z, he don't know about this attorney. Y'all need to do y'all research on these attorneys. Y'all know who's real and not. Attorney Tony Buzbee has 40 plus years litigation under his belt in the courtrooms, you guys. So check his record. This ain't just started with Jay-Z. He done went up against big multi-billion-dollar insurance companies. He's just check his resume, his repertoire. Matter of fact, I'll drop the links in the description section because I touched on some of the things and accomplishments under attorney Tony Buzbee's belt. So yeah, here we go. Okay, you guys, when this came across my desk, okay, I'm going to take it back just a little bit, just a tad bit. It's so many lawsuits going on out here in these internet streets and these court streets involving Jay-Z, Rocnation, Desiree Perez, their entire organization as a whole. Lawsuits from alleged fraud, from the Lily Colley, alleged paternity. Then you got that BlackRock, alleged fraud and money laundering, all of that. And then you got these alleged SA suits against Rocnation. Then you got these this alleged suit from Desiree Perez daughter, Desiree Perez, against her mom / Rocnation. It's probably about over 10 lawsuits going back and forth or whatever, and Rocnation is on the receiving end, to my understanding, on most of them. But let me just take it back. Remember this, you guys. It says in the matter of Carter versus Buzbee, the dismissed defamation one in California, well, it was dismissed, and that was a win for attorney Tony Buzbee. Yes, it was. Attorney Tony Buzbee run me my dough, so he wanted his attorney fees from Quentin Emanuel, Jay-Z's team of attorneys. Okay, so let's go here. Oh yeah, attorney Tony Buzbee was talking ish back in October. And y'all, sorry for the wait, sorry for the lates. I'm kind of behind on my Rocnation Jay-Z type of news and content, but here we go. So it says Diddy ain't getting a pardon, but he's getting lots of civil trials, lots of them, and they can't come soon enough. This is attorney Tony Buzbee popping his ish about Diddy getting a pardon. He said, I don't think so. Attorney Tony Buzbee and Trump are cool. So he must know something, and then he turned off the comments. Okay, it says here, in the matter of Croft versus Buzbee, this one, oh, okay, I remember. This is the one I'm talking about, you guys, for content purposes. This was posted on October 23rd against, sorry for the wait, sorry for the late. It says, in the matter of Croft versus Buzbee, dismissed without prejudice. Judge, and this is the judge saying, Croft's allegations and claims are somewhat convoluted and are thoroughly intertwined with defendants' allegations and claims against her in their Texas lawsuit against her. Yeah, let me interject really quickly. Seems like, in my opinion, when I'm reading some of these legal type of paperwork, when it involves Roc Nation, they are very intentionally, in my opinion, misapplying the law. They are intentionally, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, misconstruing things intentionally, in my opinion. The facts, it's just, they create a chaotic paperwork, case filings, to confuse, in my opinion, the judge. So it's just all confusing. So I agree with this judge. So this judge further says the court, having considered the memorandum of authorities together with attachments submitted by the parties, concludes that the court lacks personal jurisdiction over defendants and the case must therefore be dismissed. So yeah, with this particular case, jayz's law firm filed it against attorney Tony Buzbee, and a judge in that case dismissed. And again, sorry for the wait, sorry for the late. Says here, this person says Buzbee ain't nothing to play with. Been in a legal game for probably about 40 years now, with substantial trial experience plus more. And Tony Buzbee, this was the 5th case they ganged up against me. All 5 have been dismissed. Now I'm seeking cost on several. Ooh, drop a bomb. Tony Buzbee said, run me my dough. jayz, Quinn, Emmanuel, whoever else, the legal team. This person says, oh, those distractions won't work. They're losing cases left and right. Okay, attorney Tony Buzbee posted this on X. It says $750 million for clients this year is October 15th. Not our best year ever, but pretty damn good. Popping this ish on Twitter. Yeah, he's talking about Roc Nation here. It says this was the 5th case they ganged up against me. All 5, boom. What they saying under his posts. I just read that lawsuit coming, Mr. Buzbee, against, I don't know, Roc Nation. One in progress related to Crofts, now dismissed. Boom, right. Buzbee, his alleged son, is trying to get in contact with you. Mr. Buzbee, we need you. This person says the alleged son of Carter is trying to get in contact with you. This person says they thought they could compete with Big Buzbee. That's right, everything big in Texas, as they say. Can you help Milagro? They're doing the same things to her. Can you help Milagro? They're doing the same things to her that they did to you. And Milagro, you guys, is the young lady who is a content creator, YouTuber, vlogger, and she covered the Tory Lanez trial. I've done a few videos on her. I really don't like covering other content creators, because they're obviously my peers in this. And hey, but when it comes to Tasha K and Milagro, I have covered them, and also DJ Academics or whatever. But I agree. In my opinion, the type of legal tactics and actions and moves that Roc Nation Roc Nation, hence jayz and them or whatever, whoever their legal team is the same kind of tactics that they are doing against not only Aiden Ross, in my opinion, DJ Academics, Milagro Grams, and that. Man, it's like they're doing the same type of blueprint from a legal perspective. And like I was just saying, you guys, with Roc Nation, with their attorneys, I'm not gonna say like Roc Nation as a whole, but the attorneys representing whoever, Roc Nation or jayz, it seems like some of those attorneys, the tactics that they're using is very, like the judge said when he dismissed the case, their case, is very convoluted. It's like, it's confusing. Like, they making no sense. And I think they are intentionally, in my opinion, doing that to kind of throw off the judge, and to me, that's unethical, in my opinion, from a legal attorney and perspective. And it's just my opinion, and opinions are not facts. So, and it's just my commentary, reaction, and review on these cases, which is public, obviously, information. So, hey. Okay, you guys, so what are your thoughts? Drop some comments in the chat. W4 attorney Tony Buzbee. Yes, again, sorry for the wait, sorry for the late. So just to recap, you guys, attorney Tony Buzbee went in court against jayz's attorney who had sued him. So he continues to gain wins in all of this court action, back and forth. One thing I will say too, you guys, if what the judge has said in that Croft case versus attorney Tony Buzbee, the arguments seem a bit convoluted, which is extremely to follow, quite confusing. I mean, Google the word convoluted. If you are a legal professional, hence an attorney, judge, etc., and you're convoluting the paperwork, the filings, the narrative or the facts and the law in whatever case it may be, whether civil or criminal, in my opinion, that is a huge red flag in terms of your attorneying. In my opinion, it's borderline unethical to come and play those type of games within court paperwork. Are you lying? Or are you possibly intentionally causing confusion to confuse the judge, to confuse, the courts or whoever may review the case. So that was one thing I found interesting that the judge said, and hey, dismissed it off of other reasons as well. But this should put Roc Nation on notice, especially when it comes to attorneys like attorney Tony Buzbee. If more attorneys were like this, know their ish, because in my opinion, he knows his ish. Do your research on attorney Tony Buzbee. I'll drop some links in the description section. I did some content on him and his background. So but yeah, this should put attorneys like Jay-Z's attorneys, who are running through the court system, being borderline, in my opinion, unethical with their filings, with these court games, stalling delay tactics, with these antics. In my opinion, this will put you guys on notice. If you come up against someone like attorney Tony Buzbee, be expecting to be able to take these losses and go on about your business. In those words, But you guys, let me know your thoughts down in the chat. Again, so many lawsuits coming up against Jay-Z, Roc Nation, etc., etc. And then some of them they're fighting back, and some of them they're initiating. But based off of my observation in these internet and legal streets, these lawsuits are mostly being brought against them. So they have a lot going on legal wise. I'm quite sure they spending an astronomical amount of money to fight and litigate these lawsuits. But again, going against attorney Tony Buzbee like this, he knows his ish. He's been in the game, the business, for 40 plus years. And when you're dealing with an attorney who's very skilled at the facts, is very skilled at words and integrity as well, I don't see you winning. I just don't. I don't see you winning. So this, again, another one for attorney Tony Buzbee, and rightfully so. But hey, let me know your thoughts down in the chat. Like, share, sub, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.